Tanner, it feels like the Celtics perform the best when the pressure's on. So what? They have to like back themselves into a corner before they can perform well?
I guess so. I mean, they had a 94% chance to win, according to ESPN, when they had a 13-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter last night, and they just couldn't find a way to do it. But this is typical Boston basketball. They love giving games away that they should win, and we've seen it over and over again. In the postseason, they come out in game two and they find a way to win. But my biggest concern coming out of last night was the coaching from Joe Mazzulla. He was outcoached once again. Eric Spoelstra is a brilliant basketball mind, and I think we're going to see that play time and time again in this series. Jason Tatum was playing off the ball down the stretch. He wasn't even touching the ball in a lot of those possessions where they needed baskets, and that was a concern. I mean, Jason Tatum was sloppy, Jaylen Brown was sloppy, but you got to bring it back to coaching a little bit too and say, why wasn't there a timeout called? Why wasn't there any adjustments made to what the Heat were doing in that third quarter and fourth quarter when they just went on their run? So I think they'll be good in game two. I think they'll come out on fire, but you can't just give away games that you're supposed to win in the postseason.
Captain spot.
All right, Tanner, who do you want?
Yeah, I got to go with Jokic as well with 1.5 times regular fantasy points there. There's no brainer. I mean, 34 points, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, triple double. I don't think he'll put up these numbers necessarily, but he's still going to be doing a lot of numbers, and that's going to contribute to a lot of fantasy points. So you got to go with him.
All right, Tanner, what do we think? What's the play in this one?
So I'm going to be on the Lakers at plus 5.5 here. They posted similar numbers to the Nuggets in game one in most categories, but there was one area where it clearly went to Denver, and that was in the rebounding battle and also transition offense. I think LA is going to be better in these categories. They showed they could make adjustments against the Warriors in that series. I think they're going to bring it tonight. Jokic is still going to have a huge game. We know that's going to be the case, but Denver did not prove that they could shut down Anthony Davis down low from a scoring perspective, a rebounding perspective, and just on defense as well. So I like the Lakers at plus 5.5. They're very similar to the Celtics, and they don't show up consistently, but on the games they do show up, they are very, very good. So look for the Nuggets get tired down the stretch and the Lakers take advantage of that and cover the spread here.
All right, Tanner, what's your favorite game bet for this one?
So game bet, so prop wise, I'm going to go Nikola Jokic over 10.5. This number was 9.5 before. I'm going to go up to 10.5 and play it. So I think he's going to get 11 here just because they're going to collapse down on him. They're going to try to find ways to neutralize him down the paint. That's going to open up guys like Jamal Murray on the perimeter. And I think he hits this number pretty easily.